Okay, let's talk about loops. That should be fun. Let's see if I got this set up right because this camera is kind of in my way right now. But we'll just see what happens. Okay, so basically I'm going to work on this side here. Just go through standard loops, auto loop, and then show you something a little different with loops that I do. Okay, so we're going to just play some music. Now your loops start with your cues. So these are one, two, three cues. And then if you hit here, this is loop in, loop out area, and that'll set your loop. I'll just show you that real quick. Loop in, loop out. It's that simple. You hit shift and you can delete it. Now there, like I said, there's a standard loop. Now let's say you don't like it. You can adjust it by holding loop in. You can extend or shorten the intro. And then the outro. And then see, that's a good way to adjust it. And like I said, you do that one, two, three, it doesn't matter. Oops. And see, that's something interesting. You can set your cue point inside of a loop. And then you can get some technical stuff with that. But like I said, this is your cue point, so you can. Now, here's something interesting. Let's go out of my loop here. Because you can also have your loop set up already in the song. So when you play it, as the song goes on, it'll come and then it hits your loop. So you don't have to do it on the fly once it's already set up. Okay, now that's enough of that. Now let me get rid of that one. And what I actually use is auto loop. And the reason, because, all right, for auto loop, right here, you set your size of your loop by pressing these buttons. Half makes it smaller, double makes it larger, set it at 2, and then you hit this, hit your auto loop. Now I like using auto loop because it's automatically put together for you. So it actually sounds better than you trying to get it on point yourself. And then with that, you can actually save it by hitting this little disc thing. And you see it saves to this track. So it saves to your first track. And it saves to the very first empty one. So, like I said, that's why I use auto loop. And then, like I said, it has to edit. See, you could do some pretty interesting stuff with the loops. I mean, on the fly, editing, just like that. Now let me just go. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Let me just find some songs here. And classic party rockers. Alright, these don't really go together, but it'll serve for a purpose. So let's say I got that song. and I got that song. Oops, it's the same song. And that song. Alright, this camera's kind of in my way for what I'm doing, but so you're playing this. Yeah. So you're playing that, and now you want to bring in your next song. It's good to sit there. I don't have my headphones, so I don't really know how to. So you set your loop, hit the auto tempo so it matches. Like I said, I don't have my headphones, so I'm going to cheat on this one. Now it's lined up. Sit there, crank down the bass. And then that's a good way of bringing in the next track with the loop. Like I said, I don't have headphones, so forgive me about this sounding like garbage. And then you got that. Take out your loop, let it go. Take out your auto, let it go. And then that's another quick dirty thing to do with loops. Alright, that's enough Madonna. Okay, now back to what I have set up here. Oh boy, okay, where am I? Alright, here's something I did with loops. It's kind of interesting. I mean, nothing spectacular, but still interesting nonetheless. Alright, so you got loaded up the song. You want to jump right to where the loop is. Set the loop. Now I load up my other song. Again, going to jump where this loop is. Set the loop. And then I got this going on. Like I said, you could get really creative with loops and stuff. I just want to show you some basics. I mean, I'm not going out of the way with anything.
Do you know what time it is? Do you know? Do you know what time it is? Do you know? Do you know what time it is?
And then you got that going.
What time it is? Do you know? Do you know?
And then I hit this.
Do you know? Do you know what time it is? Do you know? Do you know what time?
Now I got another loop set here, which I could set the loop. Now come back. Alright, that's enough on loops. That should give you an idea of how to start them and get them going and just experiment from there. That's it. Bye.